Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 9th of October 2023. Essence. Sweet children, the more you stay in remembrance and the purer you become, the more blessings you will receive from the parlokik mother and father. By receiving blessings, you will become constantly happy. Question. What advice does the father give all of you children and thereby saves you from performing wrong actions? Answer. Baba advises you, children, keep all the wealth and prosperity you have with you, but live as trustees. You have been saying, "Oh God, all of this is yours." God gave you a son. He gave you wealth, and God now says, remove your intellects yoga from all of that and remain trustees. Follow shrimat, and you won't perform any wrong actions. You will become elevated. Song. Take blessings from the mother and father. Om Shanti. Shiv Baba explains to the teachers at the centers how they should teach the children who say that their mouths do not open or that they are unable to explain. It is very easy to explain using the pictures. When you explain to little children, you have to use pictures, do you not? It should not be that as soon as everyone comes and sits in class, you begin the Murli. No, you have to sit and explain to them from deep within. You children heard the song. One is the parlokik mother and father whom you continue to remember. You are the mother and father. He is the creator of the world. The mother and father definitely creates heaven. In the golden age, children are residents of heaven. Mothers and fathers here are themselves residents of hell, and so they would create children who are residents of hell. In the song, it says, take blessings from the mother and father. You know that mothers and fathers of this time don't give blessings. Those who reside in heaven give you blessings, which then last for half a cycle. Then, after half a cycle, you become cursed. They become impure themselves, and they also make their children impure. That would not be called blessings. By continually giving curses, the people of Bharat have become cursed. There is so much sorrow. This is why they remember the mother and father. That mother and father is now giving blessings. He is teaching you and making you pure from impure. Here in Bharat, it is the devilish community, the kingdom of Ravan, whereas there it is the deity community, the kingdom of Rama. The birth of Ravan takes place in Bharat. Shiv Baba, whom you call Rama, also takes birth in Bharat. When you go on to the path of sin, the kingdom of Ravan begins in Bharat. So, Rama, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and makes Bharat pure from impure. When Ravan comes, people become impure. It is sung, Rama went and Ravan went, and their whole families went. The family of Rama is very small. All the other religions will end. All of them will be destroyed. Only you deities will then remain. You who have now become Brahmins are the only ones who will be transferred to the golden age. So you now receive blessings from the mother and father. The mother and father are making you into the masters of heaven. There is nothing but happiness. At this time there is sorrow in the Iron Age, and so all religions are unhappy. Now, after the Iron Age, the Golden Age has to come. There are so many people in the Iron Age. There will not be as many people in the Golden Age. However, many Brahmins there will be that many deities there. The number of them will continue to increase till the end of the Silver Age. They say that 3000 years before Christ there was the Golden Age. There is before Christ and after Christ, Anno Domini. In the Golden Age, there is just the one religion and one kingdom. There will be few people there. There will just be Bharat and there won't be any other religions. There will just be the Sun dynasty. There won't even be the Moon dynasty. The Sun dynasty can be called gods and goddesses because they are perfect. You children know that the purifier is only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, pointing to the picture of the cycle. Look, the Father is sitting up above. He is carrying out establishment through Brahma. You are now studying. When it is the kingdom of those deities, there are no other religions. Then, after half a cycle, expansion takes place. Souls continue to come down from up above. The clans continue to change and the number of human beings continue to increase. There will be 9 lakh in the golden age and then there will be a million and they will continue to grow in number. In the golden age, Bharat was elevated whereas now it is degraded. It isn't that those of all religions will become elevated. There are so many human beings. Here as well, it takes so much effort to become elevated from degraded. While becoming elevated, they often fall into vice and become degraded. The Father says, I have come to make you beautiful from ugly. You repeatedly fall. The Unlimited Father tells you everything in a straightforward manner. He says, you become those who defame the name of the clan. You were dirtying your faces. Will you not become beautiful? You were elevated for half a cycle and then your degrees continue to decrease. By the end of the Iron Age, the degrees have completely finished. In the Golden Age, there was just the one Bharat. Now, there are so many religions. The Father comes and once again establishes the elevated Golden Aged world. You also have to become elevated. Who comes and makes you elevated? The Father is the Lord of the poor. It is not a question of money. You come to the Unlimited Father to become elevated, but nevertheless, people ask, why do you go there? They create so many obstacles. You know that there are many obstacles created by devils to this sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Many innocent ones are beaten. Some women also cause a lot of trouble. They get married for vice. The Father now removes you from the pyre of lust and sits you on the pyre of knowledge. It is a contract for birth after birth. At this time, it is the kingdom of Ravan. The government has so many celebrations. They burn Ravan and they go to watch plays. Where did this Ravan come from? It is 2500 years since Ravan came. Ravan has made everyone sit in the cottage of sorrow. Everyone is now unhappy and only unhappy. In the kingdom of Rama, everyone is completely happy. It is now the end of the Iron Age. Destruction is just ahead. If so many millions of people are going to die, then war would surely take place, would it not? Everyone will be crushed like mustard seeds. You can see how preparations are now taking place. The Father is establishing heaven. No one else can give this knowledge. Only the Father comes and gives you this knowledge and makes you pure from impure. It is only the one Father who grants you salvation. In the Golden Age, there is salvation. There is no need for gurus there. Through this knowledge, you are now becoming Trikaldarshi. In the Golden Age, Lakshmi and Narayan will not have this knowledge at all. So, how could this knowledge have continued from time immemorial? It is now the end of the Iron Age. The Father says, remember me. Remember the Father who carries out the establishment of the kingdom of heaven and also remember the inheritance. You definitely do have to remain pure. That is a pure world and this is an impure world. Kan's, Jarasandha, Hiranyakashyap, etc., do not exist in the pure world. They have taken the things of the Iron Age into the Golden Age. Shiv Baba has come at the end of the Iron Age. Today, Shiv Baba has come, and tomorrow Sri Krishna will come. So they have mixed up the parts of Shiv Baba and Sri Krishna. God Shiva speaks, the Sri Krishna soul studies with him and attains that status. They have then inserted Krishna's name in the Gita by mistake. This mistake will take place again. Only when people become degraded can the Father come and make them elevated. Only those who were elevated take the full 84 births and become degraded. It is very easy to explain using this picture of the cycle. It is also shown in the picture of the tree. Down below, you were doing the tapasya of Raj Yoga, and up above, there is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. You are now sitting beneath the trunk, and the foundation is being laid. You know that you will then go to the Sun Dynasty clan to paradise. The kingdom of Rama is not called paradise. Paradise is the kingdom of Krishna. Many people will now come to you. Your name will be glorified through the exhibitions, etc. When people see others coming, there will be a lot of expansion. The Father comes and explains all of these things. It is very easy to explain to anyone by using these pictures. Only God comes and carries out the establishment of the Golden Age, and He comes into the impure world. He makes ugly ones beautiful. You are part of the dynasty and also people of the kingdom of Krishna. The Father explains to you very well. Incorporeal Shiv Baba sits here and says to you souls, remember me. This is the spiritual pilgrimage. O souls, remember your land of peace, the land of liberation, and you will receive the inheritance of heaven. You are now sitting at the confluence age. The Father says, remember me and your inheritance, and you will go to heaven. The more someone stays in remembrance and remains pure, the higher the status he will claim. You are receiving so many great blessings. May you be wealthy. May you have a son. May you have a long life. The lifespans of deities are very long. They have visions when they have to shed their bodies and become children again. So, this should enter you. I, a soul, will shed this old body and go and reside in a womb. Your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. Instead of being old, why should I not become a child? When a soul is in a body, he experiences difficulty. When a soul is separate from the body, he doesn't experience any difficulty at all. As soon as a soul separates from his body, everything is over. We now have to return. Baba comes from the incorporeal world and take us back. This is the land of sorrow. We are now to go to the land of liberation. The Father says, I take everyone back to the land of liberation. Those of all religions have to go to the land of liberation. They make effort to go to the land of liberation. The Father says, remember me and you will come to me. Eat food in remembrance of Baba and you will receive strength. If you remain bodiless, as you walk down to Abu Road, you won't feel any tiredness. Baba used to make the children practice this in the early days. They used to think, I am a soul. They used to be very light and would walk down. They didn't have any tiredness at all. Without a body, you souls can reach Baba in a second. You set a body here and you go and take another body in London in a second. There is nothing as fast as a soul. So the Father now says, children, I have come to take you back. Now remember me, your Baba. You are now receiving unlimited blessings from the parlokik Father in a practical way. The Father is giving you children the most elevated of all directions. You can keep all the wealth and prosperity you have. Simply live as trustees. You have been saying, "Oh God, all of this is yours." God gave a child. God gave this wealth and prosperity. Achcha. God then comes and says, "Remove your intellects yoga from all of that and live as trustees. Follow shrimat, and the Father will know whether you are doing anything wrong. Only by following shrimat will you become elevated. By following devilish dictates, you have become degraded. It has taken you half a cycle to become degraded. From being 16 celestial degrees, you become 14 degrees, and then the degrees gradually decrease. That takes time. Achcha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharana: first, while walking and moving around, practice being bodiless. Eat food and remembrance. Eat food in remembrance of the one Father. Second, take blessings from the mother and father. Remain a trustee. Don't do anything wrong. Blessings: may you be a knower of all secrets, and while remaining free from temptation, keep your physical family content while accumulating your godly income. May you be a knower of all secrets, and while remaining free from temptation, keep your physical family content while accumulating your godly income. Some children fulfill their worldly tasks and look after their households and fulfill their responsibilities to their relatives and contacts. They use their unlimited intellects to keep everyone content, and by knowing the secrets of a godly income, receive their special share. Such children, who are economical and belong to the One, are free from temptation and use all their treasures, time, powers, and physical wealth economically and generously for their spiritual work. Such children, who are diplomatic and knowers of all secrets, are praiseworthy. Slogan: those who are embodiments of remembrance while performing every action become towers of light or lighthouses. Those who are embodiments of remembrance while performing every action become towers of light or lighthouses. Achcha. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.